Hi, I'm Kevin Klein. I got a lot of attention last week from media because I put a motion forward asking the public service to create some urgency around repairing potholes. In my opinion, we are just too complacent at the city of Winnipeg. Well, it's the weather's fault. Well, we had an extremely wet past couple of weeks. The best one, we always get potholes. Listen, I moved a motion where I asked the public service to put more attention and get more resources and maybe reallocate funding from non-essential items. There's a lot of areas in which non-essential items can be taken from. We heard that all during COVID. We cut all our non-essential spending. We cut our non-essential spending. So I'm talking about moving a couple of million, if that, just to address the potholes on our major trade routes, right? Caniston, Portage, all of these lanes throughout the city that are above 50K an hour. We need to fix those. Grant Avenue has a pothole, but it's almost like a canyon, for goodness sakes. It goes from one side to the other side. You're not missing it. And that's in my ward of Charleswood, Tuxedo, Westwood. I'm going to show you some photos. You can see by these photos of some roads that are in the Charleswood, Tuxedo, Westwood ward, that it looks like you're on a moon expedition. There are some serious sized potholes that are not being addressed. And that's what my motion was all about. I brought it to council. I said we need to take care of this. I know the public service, they were all, ignore it. You're insulting the public service. That's what I got. You are insulting the integrity of the public service. You're saying they're not doing their job. Well, I'm not saying they're not doing their job. I'm saying they need help to do it better. There's a big difference between trying to paint me with this brush that they always try. I mean, the political elite and the old guard are going to do that. The motion was simple. Fix the potholes. Let's divert some funding. We have what's called vacancy management. A lot of money sitting in an account for pretend staff that we're paying so that we can use it in different places. Normally, the former finance chair, Scott Gilliam, would hang on to that until the end of the year and then pay off where we made all our mistakes. Why not do that today? Use some of that non-essential funding and address the potholes on our major routes. You're probably seeing some pictures. I'm going to, show you a couple of pictures of an accident that happened along Wilkes. The car hit a pothole because they couldn't see the pothole because of the water and went into the ditch, which was a couple of feet high, if not 3 feet high. These potholes aren't being fixed. I hear they're fixing 4,000 potholes a day, and I thank every crew member for the city of Winnipeg who is out there doing it. But they don't have enough people. They don't have enough time. Why don't we call in organizations that do this work here in the city of Winnipeg? There's surely companies that we could call upon to help us, paving companies, and we can get them working just for this one time to address the major situations. I moved my motion. Any guesses what happened? We'll put it over there, and we're gonna talk about it in June. We'll get back to you in June, Councillor Klein. Thank you very much, and just go sit over there. You don't know how government operates, I hear that a lot, and you're right. I do know how government operates. What you should be saying is, I don't like how government operates. That would be more of an accurate statement. And just for fun, on Sunday, we're driving around. I'm on Taylor, trying to swerve over a little bit to miss a pothole, slowing down, hit a pothole, and something in the pothole punctured my tire. Drive down Taylor, but don't take your car, and don't take your bicycle. Take an off-road vehicle, and take a look at Taylor at Keniston, going westbound. Unbelievable. Take a look at Charleswood Road north or south of Wilkes. I don't know how they expect anybody to drive. Harstone, which is north of Wilkes, by the tracks. Almost impossible. MPI has the highest claims they've ever had for tires, according to them, for potholes or damage caused by potholes. How are you going to fix that? Regular maintenance. I spoke to a traffic engineer who's been involved in engineering and roads and all that for years. I'm going to meet him tomorrow morning for coffee. And I'm going to get him to tell you why we have potholes and how easily it could be fixed if we just did regular maintenance. But I'll let him tell you more.